The story begins with an ordinary day at the library, yet something feels different. Our protagonist, known for their withdrawn and overly vivid imagination, catches sight of someone they can never fully take their eyes off. This figure has always been the center of their world, and despite the protagonist's self-proclaimed dark tendencies, their feelings grow more complex. Tinged with awkwardness and admiration, the school atmosphere is vibrant yet mundane, but for our protagonist, every moment becomes a stage for internal monologues. Their thoughts often paint them as a loner, someone lurking in the background of a bustling classroom. However, their fixation on this one individual never fades. These moments are often tinged with hilarity and exaggerated dramatics, as the protagonist overanalyzes even the smallest gestures from their muse. But things start to change when the two are paired up for a school project. For the first time, they're forced to interact beyond fleeting glances in shared spaces. While awkward at first, the dynamic begins to shift, bringing unexpected warmth and laughter to their otherwise ordinary lives. The classroom, once a place of routine, now feels like a space brimming with possibilities. Our protagonist's inner thoughts are a labyrinth of chaos and comedy. Their self-perception as a shadowy anti-hero often clashes hilariously with their actions, which are anything but sinister. They may imagine themselves plotting grand schemes, but in reality, they're stumbling over words or trying to hide their growing admiration. It's this disconnect that makes them both relatable and endearing. But meanwhile, the other character, their muse, reveals a surprising depth. Despite their seemingly confident exterior, they have their own vulnerabilities and quirks that draw the protagonist in further. Whether it's a hidden hobby, an unexpected act of kindness, or a revealing conversation, these moments peel back layers, making every interaction feel fresh and layered. Their growing bond starts to attract attention from classmates, rumors begin to swirl, and the protagonist's overactive imagination kicks into overdrive. They're caught between the fear of being exposed and the thrill of being noticed, creating a whirlwind of comedic and touching moments. The school festival becomes a turning point in their relationship. Amid the chaos of preparations and performances, the protagonist finds themselves thrust into situations they'd never voluntarily choose. Whether it's helping with decorations or participating in a comedy skit, these moments challenge their comfort zone, but also bring them closer to the one they admire. One scene in particular stands out. During a late-night preparation session, the two find themselves alone in the classroom. The usual banter is replaced by a rare moment of sincerity. The protagonist struggles to articulate their feelings, but the atmosphere speaks volumes. It's a quiet yet impactful moment, hinting at the potential for something deeper. The festival itself is a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and emotions. From accidental run-ins at the food stalls to an impromptu collaboration on a class performance, every interaction deepens their connection. It's here that the protagonist realizes just how much they've come to cherish these moments. Just as things seem to be going well, a misunderstanding threatens to disrupt their fragile connection. The protagonist's tendency to overthink spirals out of control, leading them to misinterpret a seemingly innocent interaction. This internal conflict becomes a battle between their insecurities and their desire to trust the other person. Fortunately, a mutual friend steps in to mediate. Through their intervention, both characters come to understand each other's perspectives. The resolution is both heartfelt and humorous, staying true to the series' tone. These moments of clarity bring a renewed sense of trust and highlight the importance of open communication. As the season progresses, both characters undergo significant growth. The protagonist begins to step out of their self-imposed isolation, finding joy in unexpected friendships and activities. They realize that their so-called dark tendencies are just a shield for their insecurities, and they start embracing their authentic self. Meanwhile, the other character's confidence blossoms in a different way. Through their interactions with the protagonist, they learn to appreciate the quirks and imperfections that make people unique. Their bond becomes a source of strength for both, pushing them to overcome challenges together. This growth isn't without challenges. The protagonist faces moments of doubt, questioning whether they deserve the happiness they've found, but with each hurdle, their resilience grows, proving that even the most unlikely connections can bring profound change. The final episode ties everything together with a blend of humor, emotion, and a hint of romance. During a class trip, the two characters find themselves stranded in an unexpected situation, a classic setup for introspection and bonding. As they navigate their way back to the group, their conversations reveal just how far they've come In the closing moments, the protagonist finally musters the courage to share their feelings. In their own awkward and roundabout way, of course, the response they receive is equally endearing, leaving viewers with a satisfying sense of closure while still teasing the possibility of more to come. The season ends on a hopeful note, with the protagonist reflecting on how much their world has changed. While their journey is far from over, they've taken the first steps toward understanding themselves and connecting with others. It's a story of growth, laughter, and the beauty of finding light in unexpected places. If you enjoyed this recap and want more stories full with humor, heart, and unforgettable characters, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Let us know in the comments which moment from this story resonated with you the most. Until next time,